We now conclude post-game coverage from the NCAA Softball Championships Knoxville Super Regional, and we are joined by representatives from the Knoxville Super Regional Champion, the University of Tennessee. From left to right are head coach Karen Weekly and student athletes Kiki, Milloy, and Payton Gottshall. Coach, I'll turn it over to you.
I couldn't be happier for our team. I mean, I stood watching them warm up yesterday before the first game, and I honestly got tears in my eyes just thinking about how much I love coaching this group, how they've totally bought in to what the coaching staff is teaching them. They bought into the process and just the joy of going out and competing every day. And when a team does those kinds of things, you just want success for them. And I'm just so happy for them. I'm so grateful to our fans. This place was louder the last 2-3 weeks, and today for sure, than really any time since I've been here. And our fans are just phenomenal. That game, you all saw it. That game was not a 9-0 game. I mean, that was a close, tough game. Yes, we pulled away in the 7th inning, but Texas is an extremely good team. They've got a lot of young talent. They're going to be really good for years to come.
Payton, kind of given your journey here, just kind of what was that last pitch like for you and that experience of kind of seeing the dugout empty coming towards you?
It was just crazy thinking about like where I came from and now coming here. It's just awesome. Man. Sorry.
We'll go to Zoom and take a question from Maria Cornelius.
Coach, Pat Summit, who you were very good friends with, used to always say that the regional final to get to a women's Final Four was when the most pressure was on. Your team, if they were feeling any pressure, that they didn't show it. I mean, they just comment on your team's resilience this full postseason and especially today.
You know, they're a player-led team, and this young lady next to me is, I don't know if I'll ever be around a better leader than Kiki Milloy. But the way Kiki and the leaders on our team have joined together to lead this team in such an incredible way, it's a player-led team. And I know one of the things Pat always said too is you're going to win championships when the players are the ones doing the leading. And that's what we have on this team, and it's just been so special to watch it evolve. We weren't always a team that, was doing the things we did today. You're right. They played loose. And they played that way the whole game, no matter the score. We weren't always that way. And I think that's what's so gratifying to me as a coach, to watch them evolve into a team that really, really can focus on just playing softball and playing their hearts out.
Destiny was able to step up in the field and at the plate today.
She just got after it. It sucks not having Laren, but we knew as a team that we weren't going to falter because we had Des, and she, played the first half of the year, and we knew that like something good was going to happen, and we knew that every time that she stepped up into the box, she was going to do something great, and it happened when we needed it the most. So very proud of her.
Yeah, I mean, Des, we went through fall and January, and Des was doing some really good things for us with the bat. And like Kiki said, she started our first 22 games. So if we were going to suffer, an injury right before we went into this and have to make a replacement in a position, that was probably the best one because of the experience she had. Des is from Texas, so I know this means a lot to her. And I'm sure she had a little extra gear, just because of that. But she's a battler.
Payton, obviously you were throwing a great game today as well, but how about the defense, especially like in that 4th inning, making those really tough outs, just having your back this whole game to get you guys to the Women's College World Series?
They're just amazing. They do that stuff in practice all the time, and they just work so hard at being able to do those things and make those plays. So when the game comes, it's like nothing to them pretty much. So I absolutely love them, and it takes a weight off of me knowing that I have all of them back there behind me.
We'll go to Eric Lopez on Zoom.
For Coach, what went through your mind and that last out was recorded and you realized you're going to OKC, and talk about your staff? Obviously Megan Rhodes was there with you as a player back in 2007, now with you in the staff, Chris and company. What went through your mind as that last out was recorded?
I mean, just joy. I just don't know how to describe it. Just joy for so many people. And, I don't do this on my own. I mean, heck, we've got 24 amazing players. You start with Dondi Plowman and then Danny White and all the people in our administration and just the way they pour into us with so much support, and our coaching staff. I mean, all three of them, came here not that long ago. Megan's been here 3 years, Chris and Kate 2 years. And I'm just so grateful to them for believing in me and believing in Tennessee softball and coming here and just building this with us. And people want to make a big deal out of, you're coaching on your own now. I don't coach on my own. I don't do anything on my own. I've got so many people that help me every single day. And probably the best thing I do is hire people smarter than me, so that, we can do this together. And Ralph is a huge part of that. I mean, Ralph, heck, he was a big part of recruiting Kiki. We'll tell you that story someday. But, and he's recruited all these girls. So, he's not gone. He's just as much a part of this.
Stay on Zoom and go to Maria.
Kiki, you were here for the 2 losses in the Knoxville regional that, denied Tennessee a chance to even get to a super regional. As a senior, you're now winning a super regional in your home stadium to get to the Women's College World Series. Can you even put into perspective yet what that means to you?
It's kind of surreal, to be honest with you. I'm just, again, still just trying to soak it all in and live it all up because it's obviously so recent. But I just knew going into regionals and then obviously coming into super regionals, I knew that we were doing it, we were making it. Doesn't matter what needs to happen to do it, but I knew this team was going to get after it and win these games that we needed to.
Kiki, I just want to rewind to yesterday's game when you made the over-the-shoulder catch. Did you talk to your dad about that catch at all? And who do you think has the better over-the-shoulder?
Oh, not really. Didn't really talk about that one. He was just like, yeah, that was a good catch, but I should have made the other one. So, yeah. But that's just, just helping Ashley out and doing what I need to do. And I was like, thank God I caught it.
For Coach or Kiki, do you have time for that story about, how Coach Ralph did recruit her here?
So when Kiki came on our visit, Kiki and I are a lot alike. And neither of us smile a whole lot. And we're pretty just straightforward and kind of stoic. And Ralph's completely opposite. He's the salesman in the family. And I remember later her mom said, Kiki thought you didn't like her. And she, that kind of made her a little leery at first, but she ended up picking Tennessee. And I mean, I've probably never been closer to a player.
Yeah.
So we laugh about it all the time. And her mom said, I told Kiki, she said, because she's just like you. You guys are exactly alike. You're like, you don't BS around. You're just straight to the point.
Yeah. Yeah. She pretty much said it. And then Ralph was just like, I've never lost a recruit. And I was like, oh, well, it can't be the first. So I guess I'm going there.
Any more questions? Tennessee, thank you very much. Congratulations on advancing to the Women's College World Series.
Thank you.
Thank you.